Okay, Alia, today I want to tell you a story about this one case that happened in South Korea, the drowning of a medical student. We've all been student once. You pernah jadi student, I pun pernah jadi student kan. Tell me, how stressed was it for you as a student dulu?
Stress?
Yeah, you stressed tak? You stressed tak belajar? You belajar ke tak?
Hey, kita belajar lah. Stress Adalah sometimes, tapi most of the time usually during study time lah kan, kita mesti suka lepak kan kawan-kawan, like sampai malam-malam. You tak? You tak?
Okay, I'm a very good student. I duduk dekat dalam dorm, belajar, buat assignment, you know. Anyways, yeah. So some people in this case some people in South Korea, you know, the education system in South Korea is very difficult. So and because he is a medical student kan, some people assumed that he kind of walked into the river and, you know, try to hilangkan stress dia macam tu lah. If you get what I mean. Yeah.
Healing.
Yeah. So in South Korea, the Han River in Seoul is a place untuk, you know, people lepak with friends, pergi dating.
Betul.
There's a convenience store juga dekat situ that is apparently 24 hours where they can buy food ke, snacks ke, and they can even buy tikar untuk you macam bentang next to the river and lepak with your friends and makan-makan. So it's a very happening place lah. A lot of things happened there. In April 2021, okay, in case you guys tengok macam I'm looking down kan, that's actually a very macam timeline lah. That's a timeline that I have to refer because dia macam every hour tau the case. So I need to read. So on April 2021,
alright,
a body of a boy was found at the Han River. So when the police investigated, they found that it was a missing boy, a medical student, the missing medical student that went missing 6 days prior. So diorang jumpa the body 6 days after he went missing lah. So we go back to the day dia lepak dengan kawan dia. It was on the 25th of April. Yeah, this boy, we call him SJM lah sebab nama dia Song Jun Ming. Tapi dia macam it's a bit mouthful kan untuk kita sebut. So untuk I sebut
Song Jun Ming.
So he is 21 years old. He is a medical student and he apparently, according to kawan dia, went missing around 3:30 AM to 4:30 AM at the Banpo River Park.
Okay.
Yeah. So
3:30 AM.
3:30 AM. 3:30 AM usually you buat apa? Kalau you dekat, you know, university. Tidur.
Tapi like kita tahu Korean punya style, suka lepak minum alcohol until late night.
The first reason they usually minum alcohol is because Korea is very cold. There's a time where it's very cold. So you know people drink alcohol to heat up their bodies. And also leisurely lah. When you lepak makan dengan kawan kan, you just drink. That's a culture lah that. Anyway, so the story started the night before lah, a few hours before, pukul 11 tengah malam on the 24th of April. Some CCTV cameras captured the two boys pergi a convenience store to buy snacks, tikar and some drinks. So they were seen beli drinks and then at 1 AM diorang datang balik. So that's 2 hours. So I think diorang dah habis borak, dah habis makan, and then rasa macam
nak lagi.
Yeah, maybe we should hang out more. There's more that we want to talk about. Dah lama tak jumpa ke apa kan. So diorang pergi balik to the convenience store at 1 AM and they bought more snacks and more drinks. And diorang punya credit card punya history also showed that macam yes, they did buy some snacks and some drinks. So okay, normal kan. So after that, around 1:30 AM, Diorang minum, diorang makan, diorang lepak. And then apparently SJM mangsa send a text message to his mother lah, to tell probably his mother macam, okay, I'm still here with my friend, so I maybe balik lambat a little bit. Okay. And then there's also dia punya Instagram, he post a video of him hanging out dengan dia punya kawan tu, dancing nearby the river. So at around 1:30 AM he's still okay lah. At 2 AM dia punya kawan, we call his friend Mr. A, cakap that SJM tu tertidur. So ni between 2 AM to 3 AM, so ada sejam lah. So dia tertidur, and then tiba-tiba SJM ni bangun, and then dia macam lari-lari all over the area yang diorang tengah lepak tu, and macam nampak macam dia a little bit mabuk lah. Tapi cerita dia sebenarnya macam pelik, because dia dah tidur and then tiba-tiba bangun
berlari pula.
Dia macam baru mabuk masa dia dah bangun daripada tidur. So that's a bit tu lah. So dia tak tahu nak buat apa. Dia call ayah dia, Mr. A call ayah dia, cakap
meaning diorang tidur,
yang tertidur,
SJM bangun lari-lari, and then Mr. A pun bangun,
terbangun macam wah,
macam what happened? Kenapa dia lari?
Kau ni kenapa?
Then he called his father.
Mr. A call bapak dia, macam tolong, SJM dia macam tidur tadi and now dia macam mabuk. And then ayah dia pesan macam, okay, dah lambat ni, come home lah. You should come home. Tapi instead of terus balik, he said that macam, dia decided untuk sambung tidur.
Mr. A cakap.
Mr. A cakap. So by this time kan, by 2 AM tu memang semua ni cerita semua daripada Mr. A punya cerita. So it's either you percaya or you tak percaya cerita dia. There's no CCTV proof, there's no witness yang nampak apa yang terjadi or dengar apa yang jadi. So everything yang come out after this is all daripada dia punya cerita lah. So then time tu juga, before diorang tidur tu kan, dia berlari-lari kan, SJM berlari-lari kan. So Mr. A cakap that he tried untuk drag dia macam jauh daripada river, and that is when macam Mr. A punya kasut dengan seluar dengan baju semua jadi kotor lah, because diorang dekat luar kan. And then after that they fell asleep. And then at 3:30 AM Mr. A telefon mak dia and cakap macam maybe it's time for him to balik lah. Dia terbangun, maybe it's time for him to balik. And then dia inform parents dia macam, tapi SJM dah tak ada. SJM dah tak ada time tu. He's no longer next to him lah. He woke up, memang SJM dah tak ada next to him. And then he inform his parents macam, okay, I need to go home lah. And according to him, dia rasa macam SJM bangun balik and dah tinggalkan dia lah kot. So kalau macam you personally, if you hang out with me lah kan, and kita macam tertidur kat mana-mana, and then you bangun, would you ever leave me sorang-sorang?
No.
Kalau you
tepi
lepak
sungai
with anyone,
no.
I feel like it's not with you or me je. Kalau kita lepak with anybody pun, kalau macam,
even if you dengan stranger pun, like if you dah duduk dengan dia, and suddenly you have to leave that person alone, you akan offer kot macam, jom balik,
I dah nak balik dah ni, jom balik. Or macam, you balik naik apa, should I send you back? Kan, to the nearest train station ke, or should I wait for you to call a Grab ke, kan? Branding. Grab please sponsor us. Anyways, so okay, he calls his parents, inform his parents that he was going home. SJM dah tak ada time tu. He assumes SJM dah tinggalkan dia. So dia sampai rumah, CCTV pun capture that incident lah, yang dia balik rumah, dia left the park all by himself. And then by the time dia sampai rumah tu, it was already 5:20. Dia sampai rumah dalam pukul 4 AM, and then at 5:20 suddenly Mr. A punya parents macam, why not we go back to the park and look for SJM just in case. So it took them an hour plus untuk suddenly decide macam this is not right, we should go back to the park and find the boy. So by that time Mr. A pun dah tukar lah baju dia semua kan, because an hour plus already. And at that time juga at 5:30 tu Mr. A punya mother calls SJM punya parents to inform that macam they were hanging out and now SJM is missing. So SJM punya ayah pun macam kenapa tiba-tiba my son is missing kan. So at 5:40 AM he pula went to the park untuk cari anak dia. So while he was looking for his son, he also called his son's phone 3 times and it was ringing all the way lah. So he thought like macam maybe the phone missing ke, or macam dia tak dengar ke apa. The phone is ringing, and then suddenly he found out that actually Mr. A ada SGM punya phone. So you imagine that the phone has been ringing for 3 times, ringing all the way, tapi Mr. A macam did not pick it up pun. Yeah, so that is when SJM punya father rasa macam that's a little bit weird. Yeah, dia rasa macam susnya. Like what is going on? So yeah, and after that, that's all that's happened. No clues, nobody know SJM dekat mana. So dalam timeline kita, yang the last time CCTV captured SJM alive was at 1 o'clock kan, dekat convenience store tu. And then when he texted his mother and he posted an Instagram story. That is the only time that anybody has ever seen him alive. And then after that 2 o'clock until almost 6 AM tu, it's all cerita daripada Mr. A.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's no other clue. And then the police asked lah, when Mr. A was being interrogated, they asked, where's your phone? And then dia cakap he lost his phone masa he was hanging out with SJM, but for some reason he had SJM punya phone. And then dia kata, dia ada ceritakan yang tadi dia cakap masa dia was trying to hold back SJM masa he was running around the area tu kan, dia kata baju dia dengan kasut dia semua kotor. So then police asked for the kasut, like okay then where's your shoe, because we want to see if the dirt or anything that's underneath your shoe tu macam basah ke, tanah kering ke. So they'll know lah if you're near the river or further from the river ke apa. And then suddenly the mother said, we threw away the shoe. So macam kalau you punya kasut kotor,
so meaning police tanya like esoknya,
dia macam after they reported it lah, tapi I don't know, I'm not really sure when.
Okay,
yeah. But I think as soon as possible kot, sebab after the father dah cari tak jumpa tu, mesti ayah dia report dulu. Yeah. So about the kasut is a little bit sus. Macam kalau kasut you kotor kan,
you cuci.
Don't you think you cuci kasut?
Yeah.
Abang Audio?
Definitely we are going to cuci lah.
He's a guy, he wears shoes. What would you do if kasut you kotor? I mean, for girls, I feel like we'll wash our shoes.
I will wash my shoes first.
Yeah, especially if it's expensive.
Especially if it's expensive, you would wash your shoes lah. So that does not make sense already, sebab dia terus buang kasut dia. And then macam mana phone SJM ada kat dia, tapi phone dia sendiri is not with him.
Betul.
Yeah. So what do you think actually happened, Alia?
Satu lagi yang time kasut dia tu, kalau dia balik dia tengah rasa macam takut kawan dia went missing, I tak rasa dia ada masa nak fikir pasal kasut dia. Like, kasut aku kotor, aku kena buang.
Makes sense.
Right. That's very smart. That's a very smart observation. I also think, tapi for me kan, sebab dia orang student tau, for me I feel like macam maybe memang accident SJM, macam he's drunk and it's 3 AM 4 AM, dia baru bangun tidur, very mamai. So accidentally dia macam terjatuh inside the river. And Mr. A pun masa tu tengah tidur, and he was also drunk. So I rasa macam dia tak sedar or dia tak dengar.
Okay, make sense.
So macam it makes sense juga. And also police also did not have any more leads after that. The phone yang missing is still missing. The shoe pun macam they are at the river. So macam if it's they're near the river, Mr. A did cerita yang macam he tried to pull Mr. A away from the river. So kalau nampak macam kasut dia dekat tanah yang basah pun it makes sense sebab cerita dia
link je sebenarnya.
Link with the shoe.
Okay.
So after that no more new leads. And then fisherman yang actually jumpa badan dia 6 days after. And then autopsy confirm the cause of death is drowning. So meaning that when SJM went into the river, dia still bernafas.
Faham.
Because dia telan air kan, he drowned kan. So as of now, the investigation is still ongoing, and it's been
Until now?
3 years. Yeah, nobody knows what happened.
Habis
It's just that Mr. A is just living his life, sambung belajar, probably still helping with investigation. So far no new evidence, no new leads. Adalah some macam passers by kan, tangkap gambar macam ada a photo of Mr. A macam crouched down next to SJM yang tengah tidur, and he was on the phone. Tapi polis cakap pun macam Mr. A ada mention that masa SJM tidur tu dia ada call ayah dia. Cakap macam sekarang dah malam and he's drunk and he's sleeping. So what do we do? Kan ada juga. So link juga tau. So cerita dia dengan apa evidence yang they have so far linked, and macam tak boleh nak buat dia jadi the culprit.
Betul.
So at the end, what do you think? I feel like SJM actually
Jatuh.
mabuk and accidentally walked into the river.
Make sense. Tapi kawan dia pun sus.
Kawan dia sus for you?
Yeah.
Is it because of the kasut and the phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, the kasut and the phone is kind of sus lah. Macam mana phone you? And kenapa you ada phone dia, kawan you tu? That's one thing. Kenapa you ada phone kawan you and not your own phone? And then kenapa you buang kasut you at 5 AM?
Betul. Also parents dia pun sus. Parents Mr. A.
I mean,
So macam if kalau you parents, anak you datang balik at 5 kan, 4
at 4.
Lepas tu dia cakap, and then anak you cakap, I dah balik, maybe SJM pun dah balik. Lepas tu tiba-tiba pukul 5.30 you rasa pelik. You rasa macam SJM hilang. Sus juga
kan, sejam lebih after
unless kalau anak you balik and then bagi tahu, I tertolak dia.
So apparently we'll never know what happened until there's new evidence or police macam decide macam, you know, there are someone who kills him lah. But as of now, I feel like he drowned, and that's all that we can conclude because we cannot speculate sendiri kan. We're also not investigators. We're just people who got the news from Google, and we read news articles. So that's all that we got.